Hello, everyone. It's that time again. Time for another. This is Commentary with Ozzy Rose. Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Ozzy Rose. I hope everyone's having a great day on this mighty fine, warm, windy, sunny Wednesday today. As you know from me, I never complain much. But, anyways, let's get on with it. The topic for this commentary segment is health. That's right, health. I know I've told a little bit about it off and on for the last 3 weeks in my live show. My health has not been I guess, the greatest of late. When you have extreme diarrhea for 3 weeks, uh, your health's not going to be good. Case in point, I got my test results back today. The lab called me and said I didn't have C. diff, which was a good thing. But I had to go back to the St. Bernard's Clinic about my health because uh, today I'm really fatigued. Some days I feel that way. I feel really fatigued, and some days I have my natural energy and I can get out there and boot scoot. But not today. It doesn't look like tomorrow I'm going to either. They done some X-rays of my abdomen. Said it showed still diarrhea in the colon, so she's going to hook me up with a gastrointestinal doctor. She said if the diarrhea persists, that they'll have to do a CT scan of the abdomen. I'm pretty sure they're going to have to do that anyways because I don't see it stopping. I'm just taking some Imodium AD for it. Uh, but I mean, I'm glad I don't have C. diff. Don't get me wrong, but I've never had nothing like this in my entire life. When I went there 3 weeks ago, I weighed 224. Now I weigh 218. So I've lost about 6 pounds. Uh, I'm the one that I mean, when it comes to me, I push the limits, as most people know here in Jonesboro. So no matter what the problem, no matter what it is, I always have my big boy fucking pants on, and I get rhythm. Because only I can do that, and that's true. She said it still shows a little bit of dehydration with the test that they run today too. Also, they sent for some tick test off because I pulled ticks out of me left and right. I pulled one out of my scrotum, I think, about 2 weeks ago and took part of my scrotum with it. But I'm a big boy; I can handle it. There's nothing I can't handle. The Lord works through me no matter what my health. I've had emphysema since I was 29 years old, and I can get out here and boot scoot with the best of them. And don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining in this commentary segment. It's just, I would tell anybody when it comes to your health, only you can do something about it. Nobody else can. And the same for me. I practice what I preach. If I do preach, but I don't preach. But I'm feeling pretty lousy. Some days I push the limits no matter what. Because that's what He has me to do. I'll get enough rest when I'm dead, so it doesn't matter. I'll get plenty of sleep then. I haven't been sleeping good at all the past 3 weeks. I got me a good mattress, but I'm not sleeping well on it. So there's definitely something causing this. Of course, they know that too. Nobody has extreme diarrhea. I mean, extreme, like cow patty extreme, for 3 weeks and still walking around. So there's something that's causing it. We don't know what it is. I'm not worried. It wouldn't matter if I got the worst news in the world. This is what it would mean. Say, for instance, just saying hypothetical. If I got a cancer diagnosis and it was terminal, would it bother me? No. You know why? Because that would be the good Lord saying it's about time for you to come home, son. And that's all I've been doing down here on earth is just trying to reserve me a room up there. So it would not bother me one bit. I would just look at it as another day. And it's just like my birthdays. I just look at them as it's another day. So I don't worry about nothing. Nothing scares me. I fear nothing, and I don't worry. Because the Lord paid for all that on the cross at Calvary. He paid for worry and fear then. I've never feared anything regarding me in my entire life. I've never worried about me in my entire life, and I'm not going to start. I am going to have to take some precautions until I find out what this is. There'll be days that you see me out there strutting Jonesboro, but it's not going to be every day. I do. When I told my first live today, there's going to be days I have a heavy load, and I'm not going to push the limits on that because then I could be risking injury. Not only that, whatever this health problem is, until I find out. some days, like I said, some days I have my natural energy. Then there'll be several days. I mean, I'm just weak and tired, and when I hadn't even done anything. So, but I would tell all of you out there, be concerned about your health, of course, because you've got family and you got friends. I don't have no family. And my friends are like distant friends. I don't have no close friends, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm not a negative person. But the bestest friend I have in the world is him up there, So if I got, and I was just saying that hypothetically, I don't believe it's cancer. I believe it's something that's treatable, is what I think it is. But like I said, if I got hypothetically got a terminal cancer diagnosis, wouldn't bother me one bit. You know, I've got my life in order, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. So if I got that kind of diagnosis, I'd say, well, the Lord's saying, son, it's about time to come home. You know, but I would tell all of you out there when it comes to your health, and of course, most people know me. I usually do not do what doctors tell me, and I just usually don't. You know, and they didn't tell me to stop doing anything, and I'm not going to stop doing anything. I'm still going to strut. It's just not going to be every day. I've got to watch it, dropping the weight like I've been dropping and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to be careful, is what I'm trying to get at. Because I don't want to get out there and fall out somewhere either. I mean, I don't want that kind of attention, and I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me. I don't feel sorry for me. I never have felt sorry for me. Do I feel sorry for others? You bet. You bet I do. I have empathy and sympathy for everybody. I have empathy for myself. I mean, but I've never felt sorry for me, and I ain't going to start. You know, but I typically don't do what doctors tell me. Not to be an asshole either. I'm just ornery that way. Uh, you know, but she said I was still a little bit dehydrated too. So I mean, I've been trying to drink more than I usually do. Like today, I'm drinking Powerade. I don't always drink the right stuff. I'm like a lot of you out there. I like soda pops. But I don't drink my alcohol anymore, and I don't do my drugs. And I have to reward myself some, but at the same time, I got to try to watch my health. I am 58 years old. I'm not 18 anymore, and I get that. So Jonesboro, I mean, when you don't see me out there strutting, don't think nothing, at all. There'll be days you do see me with a heavy load, and I'm not going to strut because I'm not going to risk injury. I don't want to get injury. I mean, I've done this. I've strutted with a broken knee and a broken foot, but I don't want to cause myself, intentional injuries by, getting out there with a heavy load and trying to entertain. On days I don't have a heavy load, on days that I have the strength until I find out what this is with my health, then you'll see me strutting. But like I said, Jonesboro, it will not be every day. Don't think nothing bad. I don't think nothing bad. I will still do everything that you know me to do. On them days that you don't see me out, then like I said, there'll be days you see me with a heavy load. I mean, if I can do it to where if I can do it on the days I feel good with a heavy load, and I know I'm not going to risk much of an injury, then yeah, you might see me do that some too. So I'm just trying to be careful with my health. That's all I'm trying to say. You know, uh, uh, Jonesboro. That's just me. I mean, yeah, I'm notorious for not doing what they tell me, but I don't want to be stupid either and ignorant, and cause myself injuries. When I got the broken knee and broken foot, that was on a treadmill at Planet Fitness doing the dance moves, going 4 miles an hour, and I didn't fall. But it was because my bones are showing the age. But I got out there and I strutted all over town with a bad broken knee and a bad broken foot. Then the foot healed and I broke it again, and I was out here strutting then too. But I would tell people, it's one thing if you don't do what the doctors tell you, like I'm notorious for, but do try to watch your health, and I do try to watch my health. Because if I get stupid and get ignorant, then I'm going to cause myself a lot of hardships that I don't want to cause. If you can understand what I'm talking about, So I won't be out there tomorrow, like I said. Maybe the next day I'll be out there. Y'all know I love strutting more than I do anything I do in a day and a night. I love it the most. So believe me, it will bother me on days that I can't be out there. But you will see me. That's for sure. That's going to be about a wrap for this commentary segment. And of course, the topic is health. And do try to watch your health and take care of your health. So long for now, everybody.